When it comes to selling anything through email, I always think about these three angles. In this video, you're gonna see behind the scenes to how I feel a live event where I have people flying from around the world utilizing this series of emails, and you will realize that once you understand these principles, it really comes down to three different categories. Now, I understand by the time this video goes out, the world's already on lockdown and the vibe is extremely different from how things were like, but it doesn't change the fact that if you want to sell anything through email, these three things, these three categories are crucial if you apply them in your email marketing strategies. Alright, so here we are, home for the next 5 days here in Bali. And today, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes how this one email sequence has generated us over $100,000 in sales and how you can do it as well. I'm going to be revealing to you the entire sequence, exactly how it looks like. If you stay till the end, you'll be able to understand the psychology, you'll be able to understand the strategy, and on top of that, I will be giving you straight up the emails that I used to promote this entire event so that you'll be able to do that in your marketing. You'll be able to edit it, change it, and implement it straight away. I am going to meet up with my team at the venue. They need to test my laptop out, make sure the AV and the sound and everything behind the scenes work. The event is tomorrow. As you can see, I am still working on last minute. I still haven't really figured out what to teach exactly just yet, but I know it will come to me and it will be awesome. I do strive under pressure. So let me pack up this stuff. Join me. Let's go take a look at the venue before it begins. I'm a little bit lost, but I think it's over here. Okay, this should be the place. Is setting up the room. The stage is gonna be here, and we're gonna do the setup, or rather the team's gonna do the setup in preparation for tomorrow's event. And then I'm gonna walk you through how we filled up this room. Sam, how many people from how many countries?
We have about 50 people from 10 countries.
50 people from 10 countries. Okay, great. So we're going to be showing you behind the scenes how we have 50 people from 10 countries flying into a very remote part of the world to train with me, and how you can do it as well, even if you are not known, even if you're not a celebrity, even if you have a small following. What does that process look like? What does the marketing strategy, what is required on your end? And I'm going to be showing you behind the scenes to how we did that as well, so they can model it and implement it. Okay, I want to share with you this one principle before I even talk about the specifics, which by the way, you are getting access to, okay? If you're still towards the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I'm going to gift you the same emails, the same structure, the same campaign that we use to fill up this event. And it's not about running live events, it's about really selling anything. It really comes down to understand this three-piece framework in order to understand why people buy and how you have the right messaging come across to them at the right time. These are literally the three things that needs to be included in your marketing campaign. These are the same three things that should be in your email sequence whenever it comes to selling anything. I've never released this before or even talked about this, but the number one reason why people buy is the most powerful one of them all, and that's really emotion. Okay, if you were to think about every single thing that you own in life, that you love, that you treasure, what do you think is the main driver to you buying whatever it is that you've ever bought in life? Chances are it was because of a feeling that was attached to it. You wanted to buy that holiday because of what you think you would feel by going on that holiday, whether it's alone, whether it's a loved one, because of the feeling attached to it. So that is the reason why people buy what they buy in your marketing material. But what does it mean for your audience? Would it make them happier, healthier, more productive, recognized by others, increase their status amongst their peers? Because the truth is, most of the time people sell based on the feature, and feature is not what makes someone buy. The warning signs are there. Don't ignore them. Now, the warning signs are there, don't ignore them. What type of emotion do you think it is? This is like fear, frustration. In the next piece of your marketing, in your sales video, in your email, the next thing you gotta come from is logic, right? Because now, so this is where you need to give them numbers and statistics and show them this is the logical reason as to why you should do this. Because if you don't do this, let's face it, what's the most realistic thing that's gonna happen? You're gonna continue doing the same thing in your business, trying to do things tactically rather than strategically. So this is where in my messaging now evolves to cater to the people that's logical. Same thing, my email sequence, same thing, my sales video. I need to talk about numbers. I need to talk about why doing this thing is the logical choice. It's the logical thing to do. And if somebody still doesn't take action, what's wrong with this group of people, right? So the third piece in every single piece of marketing that you will see in this email sequence is closing off with scarcity. And this is where, to get people to take action, we gotta close it off. So for example, about 2 weeks ago, we said, hey guys, scaling retreat, we gotta finalize the hotel, my team has gotta book the venue, they've gotta make sure all the things behind the scenes are happening, the books, the printout, the handouts, we're gonna close off in a week from now, okay? Scarcity. So if you don't do that by then, we're not gonna be able to include or accommodate you in, right? How else we include scarcity? We also said when we initially launched this a couple of months back, for the people that paid us in the first month of the launch, we gave them an early bird price. And when the early bird price was going to sell out, which was $2,500, we used scarcity and said, look, this early bird pricing, if you are not invested at this amount, pricing will increase after this specific date. We use scarcity after if a person still does not buy based on emotion, if a person still does not invest based on logic, then the third way, these are people kind of like me, where I'm not really a planner. I tend to, make things last minute and make decisions last minute. And if suddenly it's last minute, it's like, oh man, I got to make a decision right now, and I got to decide. Okay, so that's pretty it when it comes to the setup. Let me give you an update again when the event begins tomorrow. This is going to be a 3-day live event. It is absolutely going to be amazing, and I'm very excited to be here in Bali to serve all these people that's coming. Alright, and welcome to day one of the scaling retreat. Give yourselves a round of applause for me. Alright, so this is the end of day one, and we're doing this breakout session where all participants in the room can break out to different teams, whether it is running traffic and ads, business and operations, whether it is funnel building and copywriting, which is really another huge perk of why people signed up for this event, right? So whatever it is that you are selling, the reason why they sign up event is not for more information. Information is everywhere. What you gotta ask yourself is, how can you give them the tools, the processes, and the systems. So this is just the end of day one, but these are all the different processes that we've handed out to them, and we literally have more than 30 different processes that we're giving out to them. So here's what people want to see. So that all they need to do is deploy it and copy and paste it, where the heavy lifting is done for them. If you can transition what it is that you do to include more done with you and done for you, that is how you increase the perceived value of what it is that you're doing. Alright, here we are doing a quick role-playing exercise with everyone in the room. And one of the things that you want to think about as well is to think about how you can turn what it is that you're teaching into some sort of role-playing or group exercise. And when you do that, a few things will happen. Number one, they get to have fun and bond. Most of all, they actually remember what it is that you're teaching. Because if they're just sitting down listening to theory, that's one thing. But if they are actually practicing and role-playing and doing the thing that you're teaching them, that's when they actually remember, and that's how you're turning it into an experience. Very nice. Okay, so so imagine this. Okay, we're all just gonna look at this camera, and we're just gonna look really pissed off, and try your best not to break. Okay, so here we go. Hey, it's Peng Joon here, and the reason why we're not happy, and I'm not happy, because it looks like you visited this page, but you didn't take the leap. And the leap that I'm talking about is this book that just came up called Expert Secrets, and I don't have it with me right now, so I need somebody from the team to kind of superimpose the book right here on my hand.
It's Traffic Secrets.
What did I say?
Expert Secrets.
Expert Secrets. No, Traffic Secrets. Guys, it's been a long day. So guys, forget about Expert Secrets. Magically appear Traffic Secrets in my hand right now. And this book, if you are looking to get more visibility, more reach, without having people being pissed off or annoyed at you, where you are known and people come to you rather than you go to them, if you want to be able to acquire leads profitably so that people will know, like, and trust you, unlike this audience here, tough crowd, make sure you click on the link below, because I've got all these different amazing bonuses lined up to really show you how you can take your traffic generation strategies to a whole new level. We'll see you there.
Right, so, thank you guys. Right?
You put the pain in my campaign, left me feeling like a got kicked in the gonads. But I'll refrain and still remain, always here, trying to tap that ROAS.
Alright, so this is it. This is the end of the event. The team is packing up. I am literally one of the last to leave this room. But literally, this is how behind the scenes to doing an event that I've never done before. Filling up the room via email and purely through email, and delivering a great experience. So the question is, how did we deliver this great experience? And I can tell you it was not a one-man show. And the reason why people got immediate value, amazed by this event, is literally because of all of the tools, the templates, the resources that's in here, the different processes. And if you want to increase the perceived value of your offer, whether it's both online or offline, you got to think about how can you give them, your audience, literally hand it to them on a platter. Your processes, your systems, your scripts that's done for them, so that the only thing that they need to do is to plug and play or copy and paste and fill in the blanks. And if you're able to do that, that will dramatically increase the perceived value of what it is that you do.